What is up, everybody? My name is Toasty Pop, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a fission reactor. In this tutorial, I will be showing the most efficient way to set up a fission reactor and explaining how it works. The fission reactor is a very reliable source of energy that comes from the atomic science mod. In order to safely use it, you need a hazmat suit, or you can use power armor radiation protection to avoid radiation poisoning. Alright guys, so first things first, let's take a look at the materials we'll need. Alright, so we'll need 65 reactor turbines, 41 universal cables at least. You could probably use some more to extend it out farther. You need a fission reactor, fissile fuel rod, a thermometer, 38 glass, a block of your choice, 3 signs, 3 sticky pistons, 3 control rods, a lever, a quartz wrench, or the power fist wrench. I wouldn't recommend using the regular wrench in this mod pack, this one, because it does not spin the sticky pistons. And of course, an energy storage. So let's go ahead and clear my inventory real quick. Go ahead and get started. Alright. So first off, what you want to do is set up a 5x5 base for your reactor. Once you have this set up, place your thermometer in the middle and place your fission reactor on top. Leave two blocks out like this in any direction. It can be whatever direction you want. Just have 2 blocks out like that. And then leave the other 3 sides 1 block out. And then place your control rods inside those 3. With this area that we made in front of the thermometer with the 2 blocks, place 2 signs down. And then we can start building the outer edge. So what you first want to do is place the block of your choice on all 4 corners and then fill it in with glass. It doesn't have to be glass, it's just really a decorative thing. Alright, now that that's done, we can fill in our reactor with water. Forgot to list that in the materials needed, but no biggie. Before we fill in the water though, be sure to place a sign on either this piece of glass or this one, so that the water does not flow out. Alright, now that all the water is a source block, because the reactor, I'm pretty sure, will only generate steam from source blocks. We can start placing our turbines now that we have our reactor all watered up. What you're first going to want to do is place reactor turbines all across like this, and then just place 5 of them like that on each side. And then right click it with the wrench you have, and it'll turn into a larger reactor turbine. And we're going to do about the same on this side. Oops. Alright, so we're going to place 2, then place 3 right here. Like so. And then right click it with your wrench, turn those into turbines. Now the reason these are uneven and they are not equally spaced on both sides is because when these are hanging off the edge over here, for some reason the reactor does not generate as much steam on this side as it does on this side. So these ones have to be farther over the water to generate enough steam to be powered, or to generate some power. So once you have these turbines placed, you can connect them all up with universal cables like this. then you can have the wire going out. Once that is done, we can begin placing our second layer of reactor turbines. And because the steam is slightly lower on the second level, we will place the large reactor in the center, right above the reactor, so it gets the most steam. And then we will place smaller reactors, turbines, all around it. Alright, once that's done, just hook it all up with wire. I'm sorry, cable. Whatever you want to call it. And once it's all hooked up, you can extend this wire down, connect it to that. Now that you've got your basic reactor set up now, we just have to connect it to a power source here. Like so. Be sure it is connected to the green side of an energy cube if you're using one of those. Alright, once that is done, we can begin setting up our safety mechanism in case the reactor ever does overheat, or if you want to cool down the reactor. The reactor will most likely not overheat because the water keeps it cool enough to remain sustainable. So just dig down right in front of it like this, and then dig 4 blocks out, and then create a little plus shape like this, almost like a little cross. Dig out the blocks above it, like that, and place your sticky pistons right under them, right under your control rods. Whoops. Once they are placed, be sure to break this block too. Once they are placed, right-click them with the wrench twice, spin them around, and then place your lever right here. And you'll notice that it'll push the control rods up right by the reactor to cool it off. So once that is done, we can actually place a trap door here if we'd like, so you don't fall in every time. Once that is done, just pull out your fissile fuel rod and right-click on your reactor, and it should begin heating up. Once it reaches about 1500 degrees Celsius, it starts generating quite a bit of power. So I'll go ahead and skip to that point, and I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, we are back, and it is about at 1650 degrees Celsius, which is around the peak energy production point with this. If you'll notice, most of the reactor turbines are spinning besides these back ones. Let's just check out how much power it's generating. I'm using a energy meter, simple energy meter, to check how much power. And you see it's generating upwards of 450 kilowatts. If we look in this energy cube, we can see that it is generating quite a lot of energy. At least a millijoule every 2 seconds, I'd say. Although this does take quite a bit of copper and tin, it's well worth it in the end. Don't have to make as much uranium to generate power. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to make the most efficient fusion reactor. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out, keeps me motivated to keep making these. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to help. This has been Toasty Pop. Thanks for watching.